Hey y'all, welcome back to B-Rad Garage. Appreciate y'all being here. Today's video, we're gonna mess with a generator. I know nothing about generators. First one I owned, second hand, of course, from a nice dude who was moving out of town and didn't need this anymore. I don't even know if it runs. He said it would. I believe the guy. Seems like a nice guy. So let's take a look at this thing. Really appreciate y'all liking and commenting and subscribing. It helps me out a ton. If y'all do like the content, please consider subscribing. It's a huge help for a little channel like mine. Y'all are awesome. Let's take a look at this thing. I don't know if I'll really be able to describe it, but let's check it out. Alright y'all, so we got a Harbor Freight special. I have no idea how old this is. US General brand, 3708 model number. I probably need to look it up online. I may do that and then get back to y'all with some specs. But, oh, what is this? Are these specs? I don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah, 3708. Voltage 120, peak power 5.70 kilowatts, continuous power 5.13. I don't know what that means. If y'all watched any of my other videos, you know that I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just I'm just out here doing the best I can with what I have, just trying to learn and keep going. And even if I get it running, I don't even know how to help if it doesn't make power. But we're gonna go one bridge at a time. We're gonna see if this thing will start and go from there. All right, y'all. Trying to figure out lighting and whatnot. It's so hot during the day. I've been having to work on stuff basically in the evening or nighttime even. Hope that fan's not too loud, but man, I gotta keep some air moving. It looks like this thing might be a 11 horse. If you're wondering why this is on here, I definitely pulled this up from the shed behind the Kubota because I didn't want to try to drag this little furniture dolly. It was pretty ridiculous. Oh, wrong way. So, just like most small engines, if y'all have ever messed with any before, they're a great way to start looking at engines if you want to kind of look into them and learn them. Every engine needs air, fuel, and spark. So, it's over here. So we're probably going to check the spark plug, the air box here, and probably crank on this thing. Now I will say I did take this tank off, that's why it's so wobbly, and I sloshed out the old gas with some fresh gas. It's empty right now, but I didn't think that really needed to be filmed or shown to y'all. This just had 2 bolts. Like I said, I just sloshed some new gas around in it, dumped that out into a container, and then we're starting with a clean tank. So yeah, okay, start the engine. Nice, nice. Let me get y'all resituated. And probably maybe check this plug, maybe? Alright, we got our, I hate to say standard, but our pretty common 13/16 spark plug socket. And I've actually got a wobble socket. This thing is, would really do well with a short extension. I don't have one, so I'm hoping it's just not in there that tight. Oh. Or it's not in there at all. I don't know, maybe he was looking at it, or let's see. It was bottomed out, seems like. It just wasn't crazy tight, which is okay. They don't always, spark plugs don't always have to be ham boned in there. Come on, can you? This is an awkward, I know y'all can't see anything. Okay. Let's see, how is this gonna work with light? Can y'all see? Oh, that's not good. Well, I'm not an expert spark plug reader, y'all, but they do tell you a lot about an engine. If this is completely black and sooted over, and maybe it's running too rich, getting too much fuel. If it's real greasy, has oil residue on it, could be getting blow by or getting some kind of oil on the spark plug, which is bad. And if it's completely, I think, white-ish, it's running real lean. It's not getting enough fuel, and it's firing lean. So anyway, again, I apologize for not being the greatest resource on that, but if you learn how to read them and check them out, they really can tell you a lot about how a motor's running. This one looks okay to me, to my slightly untrained eye. So we're gonna go back in this bad boy. This was in a shed when I got it, and looks like it was stored pretty well. That always helps with this kind of stuff. Like there wasn't any rat nest in it or anything like that. More likely to get a rat nest at my place, probably, than his. Alright. Well, I'm going to zing-zang that one down, tighten that one down. And then we'll look at the air box. Alright, air box just had two little kind of clasps. They're actually kind of awkward, but they work. To pop off there, and I'm sure this is gonna fall apart in my hands. Oh, no? Awesome. Okay. It did not fall apart in my hands. Just a foam filter. You see a little bit of outline of the lines where it must have been working, and so this must have run at some point. I wonder if we leave it off for now. We may have to cheat and spray some carb cleaner or try to get some true fuel or something down there. But that's good. Again, no nests, nothing crazy in there. This looks like a tiny fuel filter. Okay, that's good. Tiny filter, gas shut off. Okay, so we don't have any air obstructions. We think our spark plug's pretty good. So our next thing is fuel. Like I say, I've reconnected this. It doesn't have a clamp or anything on it. We're just going to put a little bit of gas in here, maybe even prop it up from the side so we're not using that much, and see what happens. All right, y'all, I didn't put a whole lot in there, but I hopefully put enough. Fuel on this way. Oh, sweet. I saw the filter fill up. I don't know that y'all could, but I saw the filter fill up. I wonder if this sucker will pull. Turn the valve to on. Let's read the instructions, y'all. Move the choke to the closed position. Engine switch to on. Alright, where's my choke? Probably by the carb. I don't know why. Look, oh, got us a little leak, y'all. Got us a little leak. Oh, ADD kicking in. Let's make sure there's oil in this sucker. Yes. Actually, it's kind of clean too. Heck yeah. Alright, so let's go on. Yeah, definitely dripping out there. So, switch to on. Choke. Choke might be on the other side. There's the carb. Oh, it's probably right here. Yeah. Okay. Valve to on. Start, pulls out. Yep. Starter. And then, alright. Well, let's see what we got here, y'all. We'll do what they say. Resistance. Hey y'all, I had to cut the audio on this one. It is just loud as all get out and smoking like a rascal. I think there was some oil on that muffler or something. But yeah, that's why this clip is silent. Alright y'all, for this next segment, we're gonna see if it generates. Now I'll be clear with y'all, I don't know what to do if it doesn't make electricity. So we're gonna have to see. But I've got a really heavy duty extension cord here. I've got it outside because it quits smoking quite as bad, but it is loud as all get out. So I don't want y'all to have to hear that. So this next clip, I won't be actually keeping any of the audio probably. I'll probably just do like a voiceover or something. But I've got my Harbor Freight Sawzall and then my Harbor Freight 1/2 inch impact, because I thought, even though I don't know the numbers, for me, what will be two of the heaviest things that I have just laying around that would take a lot of juice. Now, Granted, these aren't under load, but I just want to see if the thing makes power. So let's see if it does, y'all. Well, I thought I'd try this 1/2 inch impact first, and it did lug down just a little, like the motor would go down just a little when you started it, but that makes sense. And this is probably the heaviest thing I have just at the house. Now, when I used the Sawzall, it was pretty awesome that it made power at all, but with the Sawzall, it didn't even like bog the motor down. Like, it just ran it pretty well. Now, granted, I'm not running the tool through a piece of pipe or a piece of wood or something to cut, or I'm not trying to take a bolt off with the impact, but I just wanted to make sure the thing would make juice, because I'll be honest with y'all, I have no idea how to troubleshoot that. Oh, heck yeah, y'all, we got it. Now, I gotta say, that was a much easier to will it run than I thought it'd be, and then it turned out it made power. So I guess that kind of helps reinstill my faith in humanity, because the old boy was, like I say, seemed nice guy, trustworthy, said it ran. What they might have done, what's really important with a lot of these things that sit up a while, even like your lawnmower, if you can, if you'll let it die the last time by cutting off the fuel and letting the carburetor all the way run out of gas, and it actually just die because it has no fuel, that fuel can't sit up in the bowl of the carburetor and cause extra problems. So I know y'all couldn't hear, but there was a lug when I would hammer down on that 1/2 inch, but not on the Sawzall. I didn't really hear it change, like drop down. I think with a lot of tools, they take a lot of juice to start electric tools, and then they're a little bit, once they're going, it's a little better. So if y'all can help me figure it out, I don't know anything about the numbers. Man, if y'all would be awesome and comment, like throwing out some usual, like a drill usually takes this many, what did it say, kilowatts or whatever. Anyway, as always, y'all are awesome. Turns out the old Thunderbolt was making some lightning, just zapping all over the place, which is awesome. I don't have a right now use for this thing, but I've always thought one would be handy. We've got some rural property in the family and stuff, so it might be useful out there. But anyway, y'all are awesome. Really appreciate everything y'all do. If you like the content, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting. Really appreciate it. Helps me out a ton. But hey, just watching and doing the stuff you're doing helps too. So everything y'all do is awesome. Y'all take it easy out there. Get out there and make it be rad, everybody.